Good morning.
Josh, we have a really exciting guest here today.
This is quite possibly the first time. Some people said it would never be done or that it could be done.
I'm guest number one.
Well, you're guest number two, but we're tripoding. This is the first time we've
Oh,
tripoded with
a
three people in.
tripod. Well, I mean, there's a first for like some things, right? So,
But first and foremost, you're Andrew.
You're Josh.
He's Stu.
These two.
And all together,
Today we are dads.
Ed, who?
ooh,
Wing.
that was early.
Can't believe we didn't practice that.
Honestly, that was crazy. It just came
Okay.
I think
together.
it's better that you
It's
don't
like we're
practice
all.
it, to be honest. Let it just come
Okay.
naturally.
So not only is we haven't done a guest in a while, but not only is he guest number two, tripod guest number one, Stu, you're also a brand new father.
Yeah, yeah, exciting times, guys. Like we're really doing it.
Like hot off the press. This is like week three, week two.
Yeah, almost to week 3 on Saturday. So, yeah,
I love when they're
hanging in
still
there.
at the age where you could say, yeah, we're 17 days old. Like I love that. I love that.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't go to
Like
weeks
first
either. It was like this thing is 7 days old. The next 14 days, I'm just gonna keep that train rolling until I have to switch to weeks, until I have to switch to months. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to not switch to years.
You can be that one guy. Yeah, but this is my 96-month-old child.
yeah.
Yeah.
Doing quick math in your head. You're like, huh?
Yeah, you gotta be on
Couple
it.
days, first day. How's it been, man?
Well, it's been good. Yeah, it's been a lot of you know, learning on the go, that's for sure. Yeah, you're like, wow, I have to take care of another human being that's tiny and brittle. And you're like, wow,
They
okay,
they're
well, they let me have this thing out of the hospital. All right.
Has to
they're
be
bendier than you think. I think, Stu.
that
I
has to
think
be
so
one of
too.
the
I'm
weirdest.
I'm getting to learn that. Yeah, yeah,
When they just release you from the hospital, that is one of the weirdest feelings. You're like, "Are you sure about this?" And they're like, "No, we're sure." And not, you're like, I'm not sure.
I
yeah. I
remember
mean,
getting home and being like,
I go
"What
through more
now?"
rigorous
Right when you
training
get
at
home.
work.
How was the drive home from the hospital? Because I remember for me that was just surreal.
Well, I'll tell you, on the way to the hospital, I think I drove like 130. On the way back, I think my average speed was like 90.
Four ways on in the slow lane.
Oh
Not
yeah,
not budget.
yeah.
Not
Well, I actually stayed in the fast lane because it's smoother, right? So I just let everyone pass me
Oh,
on
there
the
you go.
outside. I was that guy.
You're asserting dad dominance right there.
Yeah, yeah. They knew.
Did you slap a new baby on board sticker on the back just for extra note?
No, no, no. I can't do that. Yeah.
But it's funny because you mentioned it, right? Like you're learning so much. It's like you get home and it's like, God, what do we do now? Like no, like do we feed the baby now? Do we have to? How often are we just changing diapers all the time? That for me though was like the biggest surprise is how often diaper. It sounds silly, right? Because you just think, yeah, everyone's gonna have a pee or a poop, but it's like it's just nonstop. It's just continuous. But it's yeah. I found the getting in the groove part was fun. How are you guys finding that?
I mean, the groove is ever changing. Uh, right now, getting more fussy. But at the beginning, it was yeah. I agree with you. It was like, do we do we change him? Do we feed him? Does he just want sleep? And like 90% of the time, they just want sleep right out of the gate there. But yeah,
Do
I
we
don't know. We're
talk to
starting to
him?
learn the sign. Yeah,
do
just
we
tell me
do we
what
try
you
to find his?
want.
Do you wanna rewatch The Office with us? Like what's going on?
Do we involve him in our decisions in the home? He lives here now too, right? Like I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. I was just pumped to get like another man in the house, just surrounded by women in here. I got two female dogs. We got Ariel. We have all the cousins are girls, right? So it's like, okay, we need
True.
some more men up in here. I'm outnumbered. I need a garage buddy right here.
You need an ally out there for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
So
funny.
yeah, it's
So, is there
exciting, man.
anything that you've been surprised by, or surprised that
Oh,
you like doing something more than you thought you would?
yeah, actually, I don't mind changing like a poopy diaper. It's not that
Mm.
bad. The one that
My
gets me
man.
is like the snot thing. You ever like sucked a snot out of a kid? Like I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah,
doing that.
yeah.
I'm
Those,
sorry.
those,
That's my wife's job.
they
I
they
can't.
also hate.
Give it to me.
My kid hated that thing, and I was like, I can't put that kind of. I can't make them feel that way.
Like that's a huge
Guys,
risk of Russian roulette right there. Like yesterday she said the filter wasn't in it and she sucked one out, but luckily it was too big to fit through the tube.
Ooh,
okay, 2 points on that. Respect to the little man. That's awesome. Secondly, I am that statistic. I was the victim of that. And I feel
Yeah.
like I may have been set up by my wife. I don't know. I don't know. But she'd
I don't
cleaned
know
it
if there
out,
was any
put it
coming
back,
back from that, to be honest.
she put it
oh
back together, and I got the snot in my mouth.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nasty.
And you know what?
Nasty.
That is, they say parenting changes you, which it does. We can all agree. But that experience changed me 100%. I don't know if I've been the same ever since.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That just changes a guy right there.
Just do a filter check, please. Any dad listening here, any mom, anybody, just do a filter check real quick with the snot sucker before you go to work on that.
Yeah, don't be afraid to have extra filters.
Double
Never
it up.
sounds cheap, guys.
Andrew, you look like you're having like an existential crisis here, buddy. Are you just
I was
envisioning it?
kind of thinking, I'm like, man, maybe I don't know. It's kind of the same way with like a poopy diaper. Even like dog poop. I don't mind picking up my own dog poop, but like if someone else's dog poos on my lawn, I get grossed out picking that up. I almost feel like like the booger in my mouth for my kid would be fine, but someone else's booger in the mouth, not happening.
What scenario would lead to that?
I don't know, but I was like, I don't know if I would. I mean, it would probably be gross and a little bit like unnerving,
I,
surprising.
I also think it's probably different if you, like if it's something that just accidentally like organically happens, like the filter is forgotten, and next thing you know, you got this little grape on your tongue. Oh my god, that's gross. But if someone if one of your kids
Take that back. Yeah, that's gross.
just picks their nose and then just like drops it on your mouth like haha dad,
Or yeah,
that's
that
more upsetting, I think.
or spits on you or something. That would be different.
I don't know, man. I don't think that's more upsetting. It's like, okay, well, that one's not your bad. That's just kids being kids. But like sucking a greasy snot out of there, like, oh, that's 100% on you.
Grape.
The grape got me.
Yeah, grape did put some
Right,
flavor
because you ever seen a grape without its skin?
all the time. Yeah,
Yeah,
just peel it with your teeth.
now you're not gonna be able to do that.
No,
I'm
do
in for
so.
a
Poopy
world of hurt.
has a little man had like a full on blowout yet though, or there's just like it's covered, it's gone through the diaper, it's ruined the onesie.
No, no, nothing that bad yet.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, yeah, I am. I'm waiting for the day because it's gonna happen. But you know what?
Yeah,
Like diapers, you have to go in with like a throw me in the line of fire type of approach. Like to be
yeah.
honest, poops are easy right now, but it's the peas you got to look out for. They can
Yeah,
happen
especially
anywhere.
for yeah,
Yeah.
he might take one of those. But that could be a man down in the line of fire for sure.
Oh man,
We
the first time I changed a diaper, uh, he let one loose on me. I wore it. The
oh
wall wore it.
Were you like Neo in the Matrix? Did you do a Keanu Reeves impression where you just as it just stream goes
Yeah,
by your face?
more like the scary movie part where like they hurt their back after when they bend over like that.
Oh, we are that age now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
had
I mean
yeah.
like The second time it happened, like I also wasn't ready, so nothing you can do about it. Just
We
yeah,
just forgot the
learning.
first
We're learning,
experience.
right? Yeah, we're like we make eye contact and we're like, okay, it's like, are you gonna do it? And he's like, yeah, I don't know, probably. Like I don't believe you.
Gonna do it, Dad.
Yeah, so yeah, we're getting a plan in place. There's a cool down phase, before we like just dive into that diaper. Yeah, you got to make sure it's safe.
You're laying the rules out for him. Like, listen,
Yeah.
I'm doing this for you. All right.
Yeah, there's like a lockout, tag out, like an isolation procedure before you open it up.
So, Stu, have you guys been like venturing out into the community, going on little day trips or anything?
Yeah. So we did one trip. It'd be considered a small trip without a kid, but like a massive one for your first one.
Life altering.
Oh man.
You're planning your half of your afternoon out like you would be planning like a week away, right? On a
Like,
hunting trip.
oh yeah. Okay, the fun hunting trip would be pretty sweet with a kid that small, right? Like you just like get one of those swaddles right on your chest. It's like be perfect. His little
Yeah.
cries would like probably draw everything in. Like what was that? Rah.
You might be onto something here, right? Infant led hunting trip.
Baby
But
gets
Yeah.
the reason I
Hey guys,
ask
here's my
is just because
guide.
I can see the fish behind you. So the reason I ask is I'm assuming you're a guy that you probably got a really good tackle box set up. Do you get competitive with having everything or trying to think of everything to put in a diaper bag?
I mean, that's kind of a loaded question too, because like you could really just throw some more diapers in there.
You strike me as
Never
a guy
too
that
many
wants to
diapers.
be prepared, though.
Yeah, so it's like more diapers, because there's gonna be more poops. Like you're going out, just automatically more poops, more pees. Like yeah, obviously less sleep because you're out and about, right? So, plastic bag. Keep a plastic bag for used diapers. Yeah, I realize the floor of the box of my truck is a huge risk.
ooh, okay,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, it's perfect too, because then you got some ammo if somebody cuts you off, right? It's like right there.
Stu, we're pacifists on Tatsu Swing. All right, we're not engaging in road rage over here. That being said,
I'm just saying, I'm
that is an
packing heat
alternative.
now with some dirty diapers.
That is an alternative to swinging hands, I guess.
And I think it settles it right there too. 'Cause if a dirty diaper gets thrown at me, it's like, oh, I'm not messing with that person. There's probably kids in the car.
Or this guy's unhinged. I
Yeah,
hope
like,
there's kids in there,
I
and I
just
hope there's kids. That'd be pretty weird if you get in the fight after you look in there and there's no kids after everybody just threw a dirty diaper at you. And you're like, oh no,
Yeah, this
yeah.
is gonna be bad for me.
is this adult poop?
So packing can be tough. Packing
Yeah,
enough.
it's definitely a learning curve.
Diapers, the outfits. You gotta have the backup outfit. We stumbled on a hack. Eventually, was when we were going somewhere, especially if the kids needed to kind of be dressed up, like they were going to like a communion or something. Bring them in their pajamas and then change them at the location, because undoubtedly they would take a shit as soon as we pulled out of the driveway. And because they're sitting in their car seat, that's when it blows up their back the most. So they'd be ruining their outfit. And we'd already be 20 minutes late when we were supposed to leave, and then we'd have to run back in and figure out what they're going to wear real quick and then do the change. So we always found let them blow out in the PJs, change them at the location, and now you're good.
Yeah,
20 minutes
that's
late,
wise.
just nursing, getting over an argument, trying to get everybody out of the house. I
Yeah.
always love the where you look over and you're like, listen, we're not the enemy here. Okay? They're the enemy. We're on the same team.
We're still working that through, but it's funny. It's funny, like how if I don't take it out to the car, I don't feel any responsibility for it. I mean, sorry, what I really want to say is like there's things I know I'm responsible for, and then other things I'm like, no, that falls outside my purview. And I think it goes the same way. But then there'll be times where it's like I'll catch my wife with the things I'm supposed to bring in her hands. So I'm like, oh, okay, she's got this. But then if she puts it down, she just assumes I have it, and vice versa. So I'm like, where's their water bottles? And she's like, I don't,
Oh no.
not the water.
You gotta pull into the next like convenience store to buy a water bottle, right?
It's like, well, not even because they don't even want that water bottle. They want their water bottle with all the stickers and their ones with the name and everything. So
There is nothing more terrifying than when your wife's like, "Hey, can you go grab this thing that you said you put in the diaper bag because your daughter needs it," and then you already know it's not there, but you're just praying for a Hail Mary that there might be one in there because you just remember you didn't put it in.
yeah. Or eventually, I remember I lose you.
Oh, I got you there. You were muffled though, but I heard something about wipes. Did you forget wipes once?
Yeah, yeah. You forget to restock the wipes.
Ugh, that that's a tough one because then if you don't have some toilet paper or Kleenex, like what are you doing?
And honestly, for kids,
You doing a water bottle, or are you tossing a sock away after? Or are you are you using that?
Tossing a sock away. Like the kid's sock or your sock?
your
I
suck.
mean,
Your
yeah,
suck.
it's gonna have to be your sock
Your
for
toe.
sure.
It's your fault. It's not their fault.
Yeah.
That's right. Um,
I probably would
yeah,
get
but I
very
remember
good
there's
kid sock.
or like times where like if you're on the road or you're in a restaurant and there's no like no child change area and you're like in the stall having to change like your baby on your lap
Mm.
and then you realize something shifted and you got a new color on your pant leg above your knee. We're all just savage out there, right? Just
You gotta make it happen. I remember getting upset when there wasn't like a changing table in the dad's bathroom. Like, what is this? How am I supposed to support my wife, my family?
on the lap, buddy. You just buckle down and you do it.
Well, that's what I mean. But I was like, that should be in dad's room too, in the men's room as well.
Yeah, you're right. But the patriarchy has done a good job of getting rid of that in a lot of
It's been
places.
You
like an
know, that's
old
that's something I've
episode.
never even really thought about till now. I'm like, yeah, when have I seen that?
You're gonna look
Not
around
very
now.
often. Yeah, exactly. My eyes are open to a whole new world.
Cue the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, make sure you have the changing pad then too, because those things are gross. But I don't think they get clean. Whoever cleans those bathrooms ain't cleaning that thing. I guarantee you.
Dude, I just said it. The world of diaper changing is savage, right? It's a dog eat dog world out there.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm adding a new contribution to the diaper bag. It's going to be like soaker pads. Just industrial grade soaker pads.
See, look at this. Look at us. You just got info out there for other dads. They're running out to their nearest Canadian Tire looking for some soaker pads out there to throw in the duty bag.
Yeah, up sales on mechanical gloves and
Oh, I love that. I love that. No, it's is it fun though, Stu?
man, it's been a blast. Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah.
rewarding. Yeah. Yeah, you get to learn like their different little sounds, those little coos, right? Change his diaper and it's like instant relief for him. He like hates it when he get his clothes off and he's naked and he's sitting there like, ah, it's cold. I hate this. And then it's like change diaper. He's like, oh yeah, we're riding high,
Needed
man.
that.
This is good.
We're so bad.
Yeah.
We're so back.
Give me that booby. Whip it out, mom.
No, that's awesome. How's nighttime? How's sleeping?
Yeah, I mean you're just up every like 2 or 3 hours, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. Yeah, I'm a pretty deep sleeper. So it's I have to like try to force myself to, wake up over the slightest sound. It's like, okay, well, that's yeah, I guess it's been about 2 3 hours. Probably time for something.
I feel like you should just
Usually
get
my
up and
wife
check
will
on
roll
something.
over. Yeah, my wife will roll over to it. I just try and beat her to it. I'm like, no, you stay in the bed. I got this one.
Nice. I like that. I like that. Do you keep tally? Are you being more competitive just to be like, listen, I got up like 4 times last night?
No, because she'll beat me every time.
I was gonna say that's not a wise game. Don't play that.
No, yeah, I'm not starting something I can't control.
I like that. Stu, there's one piece of advice when it comes to sleep with and baby sleep that I think Andrew and I have talked about this before is if your little guy does sleep through the night and is a good sleeper, no other parent wants to hear that. They're not no parent no one's gonna be like, I'm so happy that your child is sleeping and you get to sleep 8 hours throughout the night. I made that mistake once with a cousin, and maybe because it was family, it was more unfiltered. But yeah, nobody cares if your child sleeps.
That's funny because I made the same mistake right off the bat to my cousin, who's also got a kid under one. And yeah, yeah, he told me pretty exclusively what to do.
Where to go, how to get there?
Yeah. Yeah,
What
but
do you
all
think,
in all,
Andrew?
it's been good. Like if he wants to sleep for 4 hours, yeah, I'm probably gonna let him. He's gonna let us know when he's hungry.
Well, yeah, 100%. I remember when we got home and we were doing that waking up like every 2 hours to make sure she was eating. And it's like, well, it seems worse actually. What
Yeah,
do you think,
Yeah.
Andrew?
I don't know who came up with that. I think you just let the sleeping baby sleep.
Hmm.
Yeah, I honestly think
That's
so.
almost a rule of thumb for anything in life is if someone's sleeping and they don't have to be up, you don't
No,
need to push them.
no,
What's the
no.
sayings like
Their
don't
bodies,
poke a
their
sleeping bear or something? You know? Same logic
Heard that.
applies.
And dogs.
sleeping dog lie. We had other questions, but now they're escaping my head.
Well, I mean, I got one, but it's usually a good wrap up one, and it's a nice. And you know what, Stu? This might put you more on the spot than anything, but as a dad, and I know what you're like as just as a human yourself, right? But as a dad, what do you want your legacy as a dad to be? Like, what
Yeah,
is
it's
it that you
funny.
want your son to remember?
Yeah, funny that you brought that up because that was kind of like the first thing that went through my head when we're sitting in the hospital there. I'm just like looking at him for the first time, just like, man, what is this kid gonna be like when he's older, and like how how is he gonna be as a person, right? So, but obviously, pretty common response here, I think. But just like any dad to their son or daughter, you just want to see them succeed in life and know that you exhausted every effort possible to set them up to succeed. Yeah, knowing they're capable to make the mistakes and willing to take the risks and grow and become kind of better than you were. I think that's the end goal.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, right off the top of my head.
Look at that. It wasn't even practiced. You know,
Something
I
about
think
like the
Andrew and I have
5
talked.
a.m. meetings. They just like get the brain rolling.
You're gonna be firing on all cylinders when you get into work.
So it's gonna
But
be a good day.
I think
Uh,
you hit
I'm
something
with
on
you.
you touched on something really good there too, Stu. Is you're kind of like, what is what's this kid gonna be like as he gets older? And then like, do you ever feel did you get like a feeling of like immense responsibility that if this, if he's gonna be good or bad or polite or rude, like how much responsibility you share in
Oh,
that too?
exactly, right? You got to be. Are you accountable for the actions in the future? I mean, you were kind of like the tool set that designed it, that built it.
Mm,
Ooh, dad's who metaphor right there. Write that one down, Andrew.
good one.
He's the millwright over here.
Actually, a couple threads there. I like first one being something that came in to focus for me, like especially early on. See, like you were saying, and now it's I still think about every milestone we hit is like the amount of effort it took for my parents. Right, it really being a parent helped me appreciate everything my parents did, and so in your shoes right now, you're changing diapers, you're up in the middle of the night, you're thinking of all the cool activities you can do with your son, but it's like your parents the same thing for you. So
Yeah, except I wore cloth diapers, so they had like way more work.
yeah, that's a wild generation too.
That's that is insane.
I thought
Yeah,
maybe
it's
that
funny
you
the stuff you hear from your parents when you have a kid. Hey, we're like, oh, when you were a baby, this was this, and
Yeah, like there's
Yeah.
obviously generational differences, but there's some things that don't change, and that's like doing everything tired,
Yeah.
Hmm.
keeping them safe, and providing them, and being like, oh yeah, like Stu might like playing hockey, or he might want to do this with his friends, or yeah, let's ride him, let him ride dirt bikes or snowmobiles, you know. So it's those are all decisions you're gonna have to grapple with, and that pathways you're gonna have to go down as well. So it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's
Well, I'm doing.
definitely something to think about, right? So it's like, oh yeah, where are we gonna go with things, and what's our kid not gonna be allowed to do or be allowed to do, and yeah, just trying to navigate that world and be on the same page as your wife too, right? So
And the other part too is like they might like something completely different. Like they might
mhm.
not like sports, they might just be in art. They might not like art or sports. They just might be in stand-up comedy. Who knows, right? It,
Who
And
knows?
if my kid turned out to be a stand-up comedian, I would be so pumped.
Well, he's gonna have a lot of material about his mom and dad. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, man, he'd probably have a fart joke too, like he'd be that type of kid. He already farts enough. Like he gets it from his mom, obviously.
You better hope that Andrew does some genius editing there.
I know that one just slipped out.
that's the clip.
Yeah.
Heyo.
That's the clip. uh, and then the other one was, you know, you guys were saying like how it was like you're setting the groundwork, you're setting the framework for the adult version of your kid, right? Like they're a kid now, but eventually they'll be an adult, and you want to set them up for success. And you know, when I put my judgment hat on, I'm always saying, hey, like at some point the person becomes an adult and they're responsible for the decisions they make. However, to what we're discussing, that those first 18, those first 25, however many years, like it's crucial to how they feel in the world. And I don't know if as a parent that sense of accountability would ever go away, regardless of what your adult children decided to do. So tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did we sign up for? There was no waiver.
Yeah. What is this? This
There was
is
no
like
warning. It was
it's
just
like
all fun, and now it's all work.
no warning whatsoever at all. Right?
What do you see? What do you like? I love being in the moment. I don't want to like put I don't want to like put stuff because being in the moment is so important. But what are some things you're looking forward to as your son progresses through the next 30 days, the next 3 months, the next year?
Oh man, it's even just seeing him like fit into the next size outfit, it's like, wow, where did you have time to grow? Because we look at the newborn stuff that we brought you back in last 2 weeks ago, that we were
Yeah,
wearing last week, and like, how did that even fit? It's
yeah.
so it's like just yeah, even kind of just going into spring here and seeing what everything's gonna bring, get some more time outside and go for more walks. Like it's gonna be it'll be great, right? So getting excited for
You
that kind of stuff. The
you,
summertime. By that
you
time,
guys,
like he'll be just ready to go anywhere and be accustomed to it.
have you guys been able
Hopefully.
to push the stroller outside at all? Still too cold right now, I'm assuming.
Well, we had one warm stretch where we kind of went down the road and down to our little lake beside us, but yeah, it was pretty short lived. Yeah, the wind started coming up, and we're like, we better get back.
Yeah.
And,
I
and
mean,
it
we tried
sounds this.
the dogs out
It
with us and
sounds.
everything. It was a full on family adventure.
Yeah, I remember getting kind of frustrated at like not being able to do the simple things right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Like the wind picks up, baby doesn't know what wind is. This is terrifying. It
Yeah.
can't breathe. You know, it just can't breathe, and you're like, no, it's fine. It should learn. And it's like, no, actually, the baby can't breathe in the wind, so we have to call the walk. We have to
Yeah.
go
Yeah. Baby's like, I know you're looking forward to this, but I'm done.
home. Yeah, over.
Yeah. Baby's
I
like,
think I
I'm
think
the
one of the biggest
captain now.
things.
We're turning back.
Yeah. I do think one of the biggest things, and I honestly, I have zero concern because I know you, Stu, and I know your wife very well, and just I find being present. and we talk about like generational differences too, right? And the millennial dad, and we always like to be there for literally everything. But I do think, and you know what, and you already inadvertently said it, right? Like, oh, a hunting trip with the little man would be so cool,
Mm.
right? So those things are just so important and so fun, right? And you might, and the trip might get ruined by someone's person, attitude change or something, because kids are funny like that. But just the attempt of bringing them out and doing things and being present, and coming home and first, that was what I loved doing, was coming home and first checking in with my wife, and then checking in on how our daughter is, and helping out and being able to be present and do those things. That was always so special to me. I loved doing that.
Yeah. You know, when I
I
look
find
back on like my hunting and fishing trips as a kid, like I started from a young age too, and you know, I don't necessarily always remember like catching the fish or shooting the deer or whatever, but it was like the time you spent with your dad and your brother and your cousins, right? Like it's that bonding time, right? So if I can share that with my kid, then that's obviously a win. Just exposing them, teaching them, making those connections and memories together.
Mhm.
That's what it's all about.
your dad's. I mean, I'm gonna go somewhere else after this, but your dad's probably super fired up about the three generation hunt.
Oh man, that guy,
Like he's not
so
he's
fired
ready to.
up. Yeah, yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Um, I know I get into trouble, and I kind of said this before. I get into trouble when I just assume things. I'm like, yes, they'll love hunting because I love hunting, or they'll love the walk because I like to go outside. I want to walk, and like I was saying, if they've never done it before, so where I usually succeed is if I try it out. So
Hmm.
I keep the expectations low, and I'm like, we're only gonna go out for 5 minutes, and at the 5 minute mark, I'm like, we can maybe go another 2 minutes. I'm just kind of keep pushing a little
Yeah,
bit. Eventually, he's gonna hit that breaking point. Sometimes there's a meltdown at that breaking point, but sometimes you catch it just in time. But I find I get more in trouble when I'm like, no, we're signing up for the week long scuba trip. And it's like, we've never gone scubaing before. We do this in little smaller chunks and then go right at it, right? So just
yeah,
assuming they would like stuff is what's usually got me in trouble, and not taking the time to explain it, or uh, what's the word, show, like give it to them in small chunks.
yeah. No, that's a good point. Yeah, because obviously I don't want to ruin anything for them either before they even get their feet wet in it, right? So
Well, don't worry. As they get older, they're gonna let you know you ruined everything for them. That's totally fine. I can I can honestly say those two that I think Andrew probably is the same. I don't want to speak for you, but I'm not going to say I'm jealous that you get to do it because we already did it. But I just I love it. Like, I'm so excited for you right now because like this next little phase is just it's a lot, right? It's intense, it's chaotic, but it's so fun, and it just builds that foundation as a parent, right? And the stuff that you see and experience, and the fact that little humans, they look like us, but their bodies are so different. I
yeah,
remember like, why do we have to keep going to the doctor, right? Like, it's like, well, they look like us. That's so we take care of them and we love them, but their bodies are like alien. They work like totally different than ours. Um, but yeah, I'm excited for you. I love the part of life that you're going into right now, and it might seem like what do they say, long days, short years, but enjoy it.
yeah. We're definitely taking every moment in, so it's great. Yeah,
It, there'll be times like, and I can think back, and it still happens, where I was like, whatever you're going through, especially a sleepless night, I'll just be laying there being like, I'm never going to sleep again. Like, this is the worst. My life is over. And then, eventually around 4 a.m., you'll fall asleep for an hour and you got to get up, kind of thing. But then you'll have a normal night and it's like, oh, yeah, that was silly of me to think. But to Josh's point, it does go. It does go so fast. The clothes you're putting them in today aren't going to fit in 6 weeks, and then next you're going to have a bag of clothes that will never fit them again. You're going to be like, oh my god, I can't believe they used to be so tiny.
Hmm. It's
yeah.
crazy. And then you get like a sleeping 7-year old, and when I look at her and I see her still sleeping as like a 7-day old, or in your case, a 14 or 15-day old, right? Like it's you still I still see that little baby face in her when she's sleeping, right? And I hope for me, and I hope there's dads out there listening that can confirm this for me, that doesn't go away. And she could be, I could see her sleeping when she's like 35, has her own family, and I just see her still as my sweet little baby girl.
Yeah, probably it's gonna be wild.
Andrew wants to call me a softie for that so bad, I could tell.
No, I have like that thought quite often, but not so much about my kids, but more about me. Like, how fired up I was getting earlier about switching my son over from his into his big boy bed, getting him ready for kindergarten, and I'm telling my mom about these milestones, and she's fired up for me. But at the same time, I guarantee you, there's a part of her that's like, heart is breaking because that was her doing that for me.
Yeah.
So I'm sure she's happy, but at the same time, she'd much rather go back and have that kind of excitement than not.
Well, that seems like a great place to leave it today.
Yeah. Any imparting wisdom? Any imparting thoughts?
What do you got, Stu? You were the first tripod experience.
Oh man, yeah, no, it's been a pleasure being on here, guys. Thanks for having me. It's definitely great to get some other input from some experienced dads. Yeah, maybe
Embrace the
maybe
chaos,
next
baby.
podcast we'll focus on the swinging part, but I need to get into that too. So, but that'll come in due time, right? Yeah, I got them working on the dad part, swing part next. Yeah,
Yeah. That's why it's the second part of the name.
yeah, exactly.
The first
right?
30 days are blessed. Get your feet under you, and then you're like, okay, I can go back figuring out the hobbies kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, they go by fast, so.
All right.
Josh,
Andrew.
do
Guys, we were dads
who
who swing.